Recording in progress.
දැන් තියෙන ක්ලාස් එකේ මේ LMS එකකින් යන්න බෑ කියලා මගෙන් ලින්ක් එක අහලා ඉවරලා තියෙනවා දෙන්නද අදම ජොයින් වෙනවා කියලා කියන්නේ මොකද කරන්නේ? හා හරි හරි Good afternoon, all of you. Today I'm just waiting because there are few students that are joining today itself. They are asking for the link that I needed to contact the office. So I am waiting for few minutes. Right, give me few seconds. Right. はい、okay, we'll start. So I have shared a tute in the LMS. So hope you have got it. Did you get hands up those who have got the tute, and please turn on the videos for all of you. Turn on the videos, please. Right, Kemit has got.
Teacher,
Yes, Shamla.
teacher, I could not get the tube because when I was going to get it, it came like you can't do it.
Didn't you contact the office?
We did, but they did not give a response.
Okay.
Is it this time as they told that we have to give a free week notification? They told that the free week is done from this week, and you have to pay as like an admission fee. So teacher, first we had to pay and go something sort of like that was going on.
Okay. So, if you have any issue, actually, you have to contact the office because it is controlled by them, right? Hi. Damsara කියන්නේ අපේ තුචිර නේද?
Yes, teacher.
නම වෙනස් වුණාද තුචිර? Can you rename? There are two Tuchiras now. Tuchira Prakash and Damsara is another one. ಹೌದಾ? Damsara Amarasekara? Pudi, is it your first day?
Yeah.
Yes. Imran, you also, I think you have joined today itself, right? Right. Indusara and Situmi. Come, I have to see the faces. Shamla, Indusara and Situmi. Hari, Indusara, it's your first day. Situmdi. Damsara, you are the one you joined last week, no? ඒක තමයි මට මාරු වුණා මොන දෙක. Tuchira, you didn't join last week.
Yes, teacher.
You didn't. No.
I didn't.
Okay. Hari. එතකොට Damsara, your cousin is not here today, is it? Okay. So I know about Kemit, Tuchira, Damsara and Shamla. What about the others? Imran, what's your school, Bude?
My school is Sri Lankan School Muscat.
Okay. Then what's the book you are doing? Is it Exploring Science 7?
Yeah.
I mean this book. Is this the one you are doing?
No, it's like another type of book.
What is it?
This Oxford Cambridge.
Show me. I want to see it. Just take it up a bit. Complete biology for Cambridge Secondary 1. Okay. Right. Then what about Indusara? Indusara? What about you? What's your school, Bude?
Rising International School, Ratnapur.
Ratnapura. Right. Okay. Situmdi.
Teacher.
I can't hear Situmdi. You are muted.
Teacher, I'm a new student. This is my first day, teacher.
Yes. What's your school, Bude?
Race International School, Mother.
Matara. So is the book you are doing, Exploring Science 7?
No, teacher, we are doing Science Mart for Cambridge Lower Secondary textbook.
The same one that showed by, another one, Science Smart. Okay. Then Hari, Sanaya, I know. Sanaya, I asked about you from Damsara. Right, okay. Shamla, oh, done. Hari. Then Bhudev, this is the way that we are doing. So, I know it's not a problem for Damsara and Sanaya. For the other two, actually, Siddhundi and Imran. We don't follow this book itself, but we have. I told on the first day also we have certain specifications for a particular syllabus. Therefore, we will take this as a topic, and after that, freely we are discussing the subject matter. It won't be a disadvantage for any of you, right? Actually, science, the subject content is the same, but the topics and the order that they follow in different schools is different. You all know that there is a big difference in the order of the subject matter, but ultimately you need the knowledge, right? Therefore, we will cover the lessons according to the topics. I will use it as only a particular framework, right? Then after that, the things will be discussed according to our own way, right? So that will match for all the students that are here. Hari. Hari, there is another one, Sanuja Kane. Yes, Sanuja, can you turn on the video? Is it? Hari. Abhi kata karungu Sanuja ke paase. Explore here. I have mentioned the topic animal reproduction. Right. So today we are going to discuss about animal reproduction. If you are unable to get the tute, actually it has been uploaded in the LMS. So you can take the tute from the LMS. If you find a problem, just call the Guru Nivas office and contact them, right? So you will be able to get it. Okay, don't worry if you don't have the tute today. Sanuja Kane, Pute, can you please turn on the video and just tell about yourself. Yourself means I want to know your school. That's it. Sanuja? No, come on. Okay, so now last week when I gave the introduction, so don't worry, the ones who have joined today itself, you can go through the recording. The recordings are also uploaded into the LMS, right? You can watch them throughout the year. So we mentioned that reproduction of organisms, that is an important process for the continuation of a species, right? So reproduction is basically of two types. The existing generation produces a new generation, right? Then it is something very important for the continuation of a species, continuous existence of a species, right? An orange tree producing young ones, the orange plants for the next generation. Then when those individuals, we call them as the offsprings, when they are matured, they will also be able to produce the next generation. Likewise, the generations are continued. The generations are continued. So that will prove the existence of that orange species on earth. Right? Likewise, in different species, organisms carry out both sexual and asexual reproduction. Right? Reproduction is of two types, sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Right? What is the difference, as you know? What is the main difference in sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction? Forget about the human being. Think of all the living organisms and give me an answer as you feel. Yes, Imran.
Asexual reproduction only requires one singular organism.
Right.
While sexual reproduction only needs two.
Right. In asexual reproduction, there should be only one individual. A single organism is enough for asexual reproduction. But when it comes to sexual reproduction, it needs two different organisms, the male and female organism. Right? Two different organisms are needed. Another difference, if you know, dannana vitarak. Yes. Something is produced during sexual reproduction. What is that? Yes. What is that something?
Offsprings.
Offspring.
Zygote.
Zygote, Hari. Zygote, how the zygote is formed?
By the male gamete and the female gamete.
Right, and that's what I wanted. The gamete formation is there in sexual reproduction. Gamete formation. But in asexual reproduction, for example, in a plant, we'll say you cut a twig of a plant. Right, you cut a twig of a plant. Right. Now you have a nice rose plant at home. Right, nice rose plant is there. There are twigs, branches in it, right? Likewise, we'll say, so you just cut this twig, right? You just cut this twig and plant it. So that is an asexual reproductive method. So you will be able to obtain another new plant out of this, right? Another new plant will be produced out of this from this twig. From the twig cutting, you are able to produce a new plant, right? It grows as a new plant now. An asexual reproduction, right? Only one individual has contributed to produce this. This is known as an offspring. The individual of the new generation, that is known as an offspring, right? Then, when it comes to animals, there are even animals who show this asexual reproduction. Who is this? As you see, as you can see, that's a starfish, right? Imagine a part of its body is detached, and this part once again develops into a new organism, right? Then what is it? Yes, that is also a method of asexual reproduction. That is in the case of animals. So there are both plants and animals. Actually, most probably, always we can't say like that, but evolutionary lower level organisms show this asexual reproduction, right?
Teacher, those worms also, like tapeworms also just do the same, right?
Yes, their body is broken into fragments, pieces, and they develop as new individuals, right?
Because one day I mistakenly cut them into half and they were like still alive.
So from where did you find the tapeworms?
They were in the
Where?
They were in the garden, so I just cut it them. But they was like, I was curious what would happen if their back also working and front also working. So I thought of, will they be alive? So I just cut them in half and they went in opposite directions.
Is it the tapeworm or the earthworm?
Tapeworm, is it tapeworm?
Okay.
This much?
Yeah, okay. Right, okay. So you can see both plants and animals show asexual reproduction. But when it comes to sexual reproduction, there is the formation of gametes, female gamete and the male gamete. Here we have shown the gametes of Actually, we can say human gametes, human egg. Egg cell is known as the ovum, right? Then the human sperm is known as the human male's gamete is known as the sperm. We are going to discuss about this separately later on. So this is the female gamete. Female gamete. Female gamete is known as
Teacher, one of that, like from that human sperm dish, that spermatozoa teacher, they are like produce like hundreds, and the one who is like succeeded to go inside there is the baby, right?
Yes.
Like they can't go to like that.
Yeah, we will discuss about fertilization as well. Then human sperm that is the male gamete. The female gamete is known as either the egg or the ovum. Plural is ova, right? Plural is ova. So this is the male gamete which we call as the sperm. Male gamete. Now there is the gamete formation in sexual reproduction. When it comes to sexual reproduction, gametes are produced, right? Female gamete and the male gamete. Hi. Now we are going to learn about these terms. Manada gametes, fertilization, zygote and offspring. So these are the new words that you are going to learn first. Right? If you haven't got the tute today, you can write on a separate sheet of paper. And later on, once you get the tute, you have to complete it, right? Hi. Then, so what are these gametes? This is the female gamete and this is the male gamete. So what are gametes? Actually, yes, gametes are produced in sexual reproduction and they will undergo a process known as fusion. So the male and female gametes fuse together in order to form a single cell. Actually, this female gamete consists of the genetic material obtained from mother. Then we have got certain characteristics inherited from mother and father, right? Even from the grandparents. So generation wise, these characteristics are being inherited, right? Sometimes you may have features of your grandparents as well. That is because of the genetic material available inside the, we call this as the nucleus here. So in the female gamete and also in the male gamete, there are nuclei, a nucleus in each. Nucleus is singular. So this nucleus contains genetic material. So the genetic material is transferred from the parents to the next generation, the offsprings, right? Now your parents are the parental generation, you are the offsprings, right? So the genetic characteristics from mother is inherited from the female gamete or the ovum, and the genetic characteristics from father's side are inherited from the male gamete or the sperm. Okay, hi. Then if you have any question, you can ask, right? You can just raise your hand and ask questions. Hi. So we will learn about these terms separately, right? Actually, there are two types of specialized sex cells, right? Gametes are the specialized sex cells. We'll say like that. Gametes. Gametes. These are specialized sex cells. Specialized sex cells. So we can write separately. Male gamete. Male gamete, that is the sperm that is produced in the male reproductive system. Produced in the male reproductive system. Male reproductive system. Right. Then, when it comes to we use the same color, right? Female gamete. Female gamete is known as the ovum, right? Or the egg. Ovum or the egg that is produced in the female reproductive system. You can say produced in the female reproductive system. Then we can say that they contain the genetic material inherited from mother and father. They contain the genetic material. They transmit the genetic material. They contain the genetic material from mother and father. Inherited from father and mother. That's enough about gametes. So remember these new words, right? Specialized cells. These are also known as sex cells or the gametes. Sperm and the egg or the ovum. Right, finish writing, then we have to mention about fertilization and what is the zygote and who are the offsprings. Finished? Then who are these? You are still writing. Okay, Sanaya.
I am still writing.
Then what do you mean by this fertilization? Right? Shall I clear the things? Now you know about the two gametes, the male and female gametes. So, the fertilization means this male gamete should enter into the female gamete. Right? Then these two should fuse together. right, and form a single fertilized egg. We call it as a zygote, single fertilized egg. Still writing, no, Tuchira? You are still writing.
Yes, teacher.
You have to hurry up. Imran, where are you from?
Sri Lanka, miss.
Where?
From I was born in Anadura.
Okay. Shall we move on?
Yes, teacher.
Right. Then what is this fertilization? Fertilization. 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 Fusion. Fusion of male and female gametes. Male and female gametes is known as fertilization, right? Fusion of male and female gametes is known as fusion, fertilization. In past say the male gamete. Now I will show the male gamete. Male gamete, that is the sperm, fuses with the female gamete. Female gamete will say the ovum. That is the ovum. These two fuse together and form a single structure. Form a single fertilized egg cell. Fertilized egg cell. Right? Fertilized egg cell. That is known as what? That is known as the zygote. Right? This fertilized egg cell is known as the zygote. Yes, zygote. Now you know about gametes, fertilization and the zygote. As a result of fertilization, a zygote is produced. Right? Fertilization of gametes. The result is a zygote. The fertilized egg cell. So we have mentioned about both terms, fertilization and zygote. So if you are asked what is a zygote, you have to say, yes, what do you have to say? Indusara, what do you say if you are asked what is a zygote?
Fertilized egg cell.
Fertilized egg cell, or you can say the result of the fusion of male and female gametes, okay, or a fertilized egg cell. Hurry. Then who are the offsprings? You are still writing, okay. Finished? We can have
Are we
this.
going to learn about crossbreeding?
What is it, Imran?
Are we going to learn about crossbreeding?
Yes, we not today. We will mention.
Oh, okay.
Then next we are going to discuss about internal and external fertilization. Internal and external fertilization. Done, no? All of you? Yes,
Yes.
Situndi? Done.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Then who are the offsprings? Now there is the parental generation. Parental generation.